I need to change the rounds editor. I never updated to use the new pool, so give me a second. Oh my god.
Hello?
Hi, what's up?
Good morning.
Good morning to you too, man. Do I sound terrible?
You do sound pretty dead.
Yeah, I'm sick. I also just got home.
Oh my, so much headpad Miku, what the f-
Oh, yeah, sorry guys. I didn't bring Miku home with me, I'm not gonna lie.
Unlucky.
You guys can unsub right now, I'm sorry.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, good morning, America. Let's see here. Approach Circle Boycott versus the Federal Reserve. How awesome. Drink a whole glass of water.
Guys, I can do none of these right now, I'm not gonna lie. Although a whole glass of water would probably benefit me, I won't lie. Alright.
Yeah, it might.
I drank a bunch of water at the restaurant that I ate at.
Oh, jeez.
I got well ready, thank you. I will try. This has been not a very great weekend for me. Or not a very great week for me. But that's okay.
It's okay, man. Everything will be okay.
Alright, this week we got a bunch of new commentators. So hopefully I don't have to comment as many matches.
Yeah. That's good, that's good.
Alright. The bands are done. Let me reflect them here. What was that?
Let's see. So, yeah, so easy one from Feddyral Reserve. Nomad 2 TT3 from Approach Circle Boycott. And last band is Nomad 4 from Feddyral Reserve. So I think, yeah, Nomad 2 DT3 makes sense. Feddyral Reserve have a pretty strong tapping lineup overall. Maybe not as great on the side of Approach Circle Boycott. And then Nomad easy 1, Nomad 4. Yeah, maybe not trying to play too much gimmicky maps. DT4 first pick for Federail Reserve. Yes, Weezer. Yes. Pretty short map. At about I think a minute 30. Yeah, minute 40 after DT. Good old alt. Except it's the funny Weezer song. I think there's like maybe one funny pattern in this map. Yeah, I guess I'll quickly look through the teams. Pro Circle Boycott with Z, Dark Scrap, Rocketeer Rover, Kimchisi, Lvova, Wanamazami, Tynamo, and Chuni. And Feddyral Reserve with Kisoli, Eddie, Asa3, Mami, and Micro. Could be a pretty interesting match, I think. Circle Boycott has a lot of really solid mechanics players. Same for Feddyral Reserve, actually, so... So I think I would give the gimmick advantage to a Port Circle Boycott just off of Lvova being on that team. I think... Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how those maps play out, I suppose, but... Yeah, getting into this first pick for Feddyral Reserve once again. Rosters will be Tynamo, Lvova, Zeev, and Kimchishi for Pro Circle Boycott. Eddie, Micro, Kisoi, and Asa3 for Feddyral Reserve. I think pretty much expected rosters from both sides. Zeev and Lvova, I think both being like reoccurring players for Pro Circle Boycott. Throughout pretty much, I think, the entire pool. And same for Eddie, Micro, and Kisoi, I would assume, on Feddyral Reserve. Lvova, Tynamo with the hiddens for Pro Circle Boycott, and Kisoi and Asa3 with the hiddens on Feddyral Reserve. Two of the hiddens finding early breaks, Lvova and Kisoi. Oh, that is a double break for Pro Circle Boycott, though. Tynamo and Kimchishi. Meanwhile, it is still... Oh, wow, that's actually full reset for Pro Circle Boycott. I did not see Z find a break, so it is full combo advantage to Feddyral Reserve, who currently have 3 combos. And Kisoi is matching at least one of these combos on the side of Pro Circle Boycott. Lvova finding another break that is not great for Pro Circle Boycott here. Hey, man.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing... Yo, want to play Layla's Tech Cup again?
Maybe. I do have one person that has asked me to team. Oh my god, that's the funny pattern, and I think almost everyone hit it.
Oh.
Yeah, he joined at a... Didn't miss too much, thankfully. Kisoi is not playing the map? Okay.
Kisoi's Tao Satome.
That's... yeah, I guess. Not like it matters too much at this point because it is over 1 million in favor of Feddyral Reserve. Micro was full comboing but finds a break and Eddie does full combos, so interesting timing. But yeah, Feddyral Reserve just holding on to more combos overall. Yeah, I think everyone might have hit that funny pattern. Like, it's not even that hard, but like, it's also RNG as hell by virtue of being cut doubles. Yeah, it looks like I will be joined by Hidden on Osu. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, never mind. Not just yet. Yeah, I do believe Darwin did sign up for one of the ones happening in like a few minutes. Yeah, so there is another match happening in about 5 minutes, which should be streamed on the main channel. Which is believe Hidden Lives Matter versus the Sandlot. Which is a losers bracket match, so if you do wish to watch that, twitch.tv/ I believe All American Auction House, yeah, without any spaces or underscores. But yeah, onto a Pro Circle Boycott hit. I believe this is easy too, which makes sense. Again, I think overall having a stronger gimmick lineup, though I do think Federal Reserve does have some, there's a few solid, pretty solid gimmick players on their own, so. This could be an interesting map to watch. Raining on Snow already hidden for this very moment. This is about to be greatness, I believe. Time to int score with hidden. Okay, so I do believe that Dark Scrap maybe just be taking hidden. And I'm pretty sure Kisoi will also be taking hidden. But otherwise, Livova, When I'm a Zombie, Dynamo, Dark Scrap for Pro Circle Boycott, and Mommy Micro, Kisoi, and Asa 3 for Federal Reserve. Just waiting for them to get into the map. Pretty expected lineups. Eddie, yeah, that guy does not like easy, the modification. So this is understandable. And yeah, will be Kisoi and Dark Scrap both taking the hidden for respective teams. Oh, yeah, ouch. Not the greatest of starts for Feddyral Reserve, as Asa 3 is the only one to hold combo through the intro, but oh, I am so sorry. Yeah, so no one has combo anymore. On the side of Feddyral Reserve. Meanwhile, Luvova, When I'm a Zombie, and Dynamo all holding pretty strong. Dark Strap doing pretty solid overall for the time being, I think, for being on a hidden easy. Obviously, there aren't many players in this tournament that particularly comfortable on hidden easy. Despite the somewhat surprising abundance of easy players. Maybe not surprising, but I do believe every team has at least one like really solid easy player. In the meantime, though, most of the people on Pro Circle Boycott finding breaks. Vova the only one to hold combo, but I mean it's perfectly fine as there's no one on Feddyral Reserve to really match his combo. Costco Hot Dog got the YouTuber tutorial. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I should start filming a YouTube tutorial in the middle of this match. Yeah, third of the map left. Not really much to be said at this point. The lead is approaching at about 300k in favor of a Pro Circle Boycott. You should. Tempting proposal. Yeah, I mean, there are two combos on the side of Feddyral Reserve on Mommy and Asa 3. Never mind, just on Mommy now. But it is being pretty much outdone by When I'm a Zombie and Dynamo, who have both recovered some pretty solid combos in the meantime. And yeah, I mean, Not really much else to say. The real question is, how big is this gap going to be? Mommy just find a miss, so that's not going to be great for how big this gap is going to be. It has reached 500k. We might reach 600k. I was going to say if the combos around Luvova did hold on, but it seems that will not be the case. Or no, actually, never mind. We're just going to reach it anyways. That's okay. That's fine. You ever just win like an easy map by over 600k? 650k almost. Luvova was SSing, but finally finds a break. So it will not be 650k. It will only be 625k. So they're not actually that great on easy, I think. Just incredibly solid team performance all around from a Pro Circle boycott, honestly. I think when I'm a zombie getting 200k, Dynamo getting 270k, Luvova damn near or almost FCing. And I believe Darkscrap got like 100k with hidden easy, which isn't even that bad. Yeah, 113k. So actually not that bad. But yeah, immediate Hard Rock 2 pick from the Feddyral Reserve. Pretty standard, like... I don't want to say mech tech, that doesn't even really feel correct, but techie, sort of consistency, oriented to precision map. The OD before Hard Rock is 8.6. Yes, yes. Don't check the VOD on the last minute there. Oops. I do believe these are our rosters as well. I mean, just looking at them from at first glance, these seem pretty accurate for what both sides would want to field. Kimchishi, Rocketeer Rover, Zeev, and Luvova. On the side of Pro Circle Boycott, and Micro Mommy, Eddie, and Kisoi on the side of Feddyral Reserve. Would you rather only use forks or only use spoons? That is a good question, but I feel like the correct answer is spoons. Because, I mean, obviously you stab things with forks, but it's like, it's not like you can't scoop stuff, or like, if you need to cut something using a fork, like a fork and knife, you could just hold it down with the spoon. I'm going with forks, respect. But yeah, only Kisoi not loading in. I do believe that it is them and Mommy taking hidden for Feddyral Reserve, and Rocketeer, Rover, and Luvova taking hidden for Pro Circle Boycott. Bare hands. Of course. Return to your roots or something, I don't know. How about if fork comes with a knife? Now that one, I would think about it a bit more. Oh, there goes Darwin. But yeah, both sides finding at least one early break. Zeev and Mommy being the two. Rocketeer Rover actually finding a break here as well, which isn't great considering that this is sort of one of the more tame parts of the map. Zeev finding another break as well. And Luvova, so that is a three-way reset for Pro Circle Boycott. Kimchi, the only player left with combo on that side. Oh, I am so sorry. Now it's Rocket with the only combo left for that side. Meanwhile, Micro Mommy and Eddie all holding strong to their respective combos. Kisoi did just find a break. Oh, and that is... Yeah, things are not looking great for Pro Circle Boycott. Double break on Kimchi and Rocketeer. Now Luvova also finding a break. Kisoi trades one of them out, but I mean... If you're Federal Reserve, you don't really mind that, as Micro and Eddie both holding on to full combos and Mommy with a supporting combo. Never mind, not with the supporting combo anymore. And I mean, already only a third of the map left, and it's already approaching 600k in favor of the Federal Reserve, especially as Kimchi and Rocketeer both keep finding breaks, Luvova finding one as well. It's only Zeev to respond to any of these combos, and I mean, Micro does find a break, but it's traded immediately by Zeev, and yeah, I think at this point, not too much else to say. I was potentially thinking this could be a map that could be contested by a Pro Circle Boycott, and you know, maybe it is sort of just like a bunch of low rolls on their side, but not ideal for Pro Circle Boycott. Eddie was full combing, but finally finds a break. But I mean, just very solid team performance all around on the Federal Reserve. Micro with 600k, Mommy with 500k, Kisoi now approaching 500k, not quite there, but... And Eddie, I believe, getting 800k? Yeah, 800k. Why'd Eddie miss on molecules? He's really good at doing that, I think. Logically, spoons are probably better, but they just piss me off sometimes. Honestly, I respect it. Spoons come with chopsticks. I was gonna say, because if you're gonna include knives and knives with forks, where do chopsticks play into this? Because if you include chopsticks with spoons, it just becomes like average Asian cutlery. It's like... Chopsticks can be by itself, bro. That is true, though. That is true. Not very American sounding to me. In the meantime, no one's 6-pick for Pro Circle Boycott here. Another more reading oriented map that's in the pool outside of the easy pool. I think a little more sorry, I was looking at something. But yeah, this map, I think a little more what's the word? I think more friendly for players that aren't too comfortable with reading, as it is mostly just like aim / consistency, but that's pretty hard on hidden. And there are some like really weird like burst shapes, like wiggle bursts, but like you could choose them by aiming in the middle, but there's also like a slider stream one that's like complete aids. You say fuck cereal, but wait until you're unemployed and wake up at 2 p.m. All of a sudden the situation changes. Yeah, sometimes you just want, sometimes you need dairy, you know? And I mean, in like a nut bar, like a protein bar comes in handy, but I'm pretty interested to see who takes the hiddens here for, at least for Feddyral Reserve. I assume it'll be Luvova and probably either Darkscarp or Tynamo, but on the Feddyral Reserve, I think it might be like Mommy Asa 3. Because I would be shocked if Eddie voluntarily picked hidden. Every breakfast I eat is a T-bone. Oh wow, that's actually hype. Lobster tail for all 6 of what the fuck? Oh, okay, so Micro didn't ready up, so this tells me that he is on, like, lowest gamma setting possible. Because I know... Because I know that when you turn the gamma all the way down, you cannot distinguish, like, whether you're ready or not other than the button. Getting into the map. Actually, it'll be When I'm a Zombie and Dark Scrap on the hiddens. So I guess maybe just trying to go for max comfort on Luvova, who is a player I would say is to keep an eye on this map. But yeah, we'll be Asa 3 and Mommy to take the hiddens for Feddyral Reserve. I think a lot of people might get caught off guard by these beginning doubles. And I mean, it does catch Mommy off guard. I do think Darkscrap also got caught off by probably like one of the first ones. That is a weird Bancho break. And yeah, I mean, there's already one of those like weird like burst patterns. It does catch When I'm a Zombie off guard, but things are pretty even for both sides here. Oh, and that's not good. Oh, When I'm a Zombie finding a chain miss. Darkscrap did also drop their combo. SO3 does trade one of those out, so I mean, things aren't too bad, but Mommy has recovered a bit of combo, which does give the advantage very slightly to Feddyral Reserve for the time being. Darkscrap finding a couple breaks, which isn't optimal. Does get traded out by Mommy at least, but When I'm a Zombie finding a break, it's not gonna help the Pro Circle boycott cause too much. Yeah, it is just these two full combos sort of 2v2ing. Never mind just one, as Eddie does find a drop. So Micro is the only combo left for the Feddyral Reserve. Oh, Dynamo does trade that one out though. And When I'm a Zombie finding quite a couple breaks, which isn't good as Mommy has recovered combo 2 back Micro. And while Luvova may be beating Micro at the moment, it's just better support overall on the side of the Feddyral Reserve. Rush Grab, When I'm a Zombie, both finding breaks. One of them does get traded by Asa 3, but again, apparently it is just Luvova versus Micro and Mommy. Here's that first slider stream. Doesn't catch anyone off guard, but misses right after. Mommy does find a break, so things could get pretty interesting, especially if Micro finds a drop. Oh! I am so sorry. Eddie does have a bit of combo at the very least, but yeah, this is gonna start running towards Pro Circle Boycott's side, but Luvova breaks. Eddie also finds a break, but I mean, combo is still slightly favoring Pro Circle Boycott. Darkscrap has recovered some combo, so things could get really interesting towards the end of this map. When I'm a Zombie does find another break, which doesn't help too much. And Darkscrap also finds a break, so I think that might... Oh, actually, never mind. I don't actually know. Micro breaks, Asa 3 breaks, Mommy breaks. Eddie's the only combo left on the side of the Feddyral Reserve, and the lead has shrunk to under 20k. When I'm a Zombie, Darkscrap does trade that out, but I think at this point it might be too late. Dynamo has recovered some combo. Luvo has recovered some combo. Things could get pretty close towards the end though, as there's a three-way break, but no, the Feddyral Reserve will be finding the first break point of the match by pretty much the skin of their teeth. Winning that by just over 12k. Micro and Eddie end up doing enough to hold off Lulova and Dynamo, who did actually outscore the two, but just better supporting overall on the side of Feddyral Reserve. Yeah, Micro 3 miss 574k. Eddie 3 miss 433k. Lulova with the 1 miss. That is unfortunate. Yeah, Dynamo supporting with 469k. Yeah, just better support overall on the side of the Feddyral Reserve, and they'll immediately pick DT1, which is a lot less aim-oriented than it is alt, I think. Just realized their name is Feddyral? Yes, bro. It's like one of the players is named Eddie. I just had an affliction with pronouncing. You never know, man. Maybe I'll start pronouncing Federal with the Eddie instead of Eder. So Feddyral. I do think I have said Feddyral more than Federal in the past 2 weeks. So, makes you think. I thought you were saying like Fetty Wap. Oh no. It would be funny if true though. Yeah, I've been listening to too much Trap Queen, and I keep thinking of Fetty Wap. I hate Hidden, but your team name is named Approachable Boycott. Okay, getting into the map here, DT1 picked by Feddyral Reserve. Dynamo and Luvova with Hidden. Along with Zeev and Kimchi. Micro Eddie. My brain is getting fried. Kisoi and Asa3 with the Hiddens. I need everyone to be patient with me. I'm playing it. That's good. Yeah, first Ki though. A lot of players getting tripped up by these reverse sliders. 3 breaks for the side of Approach Circle Boycott. Meanwhile, oh, that is all of Approach Circle Boycott. I was gonna say just 2 on Micro and Asa3. Kisoi does find a break, who was one of the full combos on the side of Feddyral Reserve, so I mean... And Eddie also finds a break, so things actually are looking pretty... I was gonna say looking pretty decent, but... all of them missed on the same note. So... only 2 combos left on the board, Dynamo and a Micro on their respective teams, but I mean... Oh, oops. Dynamo finds a break, and I mean, at this point, even if Micro found a break and Dynamo held on, I'm not really sure there's much they could do. So yeah, approaching the end of the map here. Yeah, really not much else to be said. As Feddyral Reserve will be winning this pick, but does a Micro do the funny? Oh my god. Not a full combo, I believe. Yeah. But top score in the lobby with 700k, 2 misses. And yeah, damn near double 650k for Feddyral Reserve and a 450k. So, and I mean, a Pro Circle Boycott's team score isn't even that bad either. 587k and 587k, 549k, and 2 damn near 500ks. But yeah, Federail Reserve overall more comfortable on the map, and they go 4-1, one more away from securing match point. Oh wow, that was real music. Yeah, Bridge Circle Boycott's turn to pick. I would assume it'd probably just be like no mod 1 or hard rock 1, just go straight into like mechanics, but I can understand being pretty scared of picking probably hard rock 1 because Federal Reserve still have some really solid hard rock players. Do we see a hard rock 3 gamble? A hard rock 3 gamble would be really funny. Or even a DT2. Those are like the 2 goofiest maps in the pool, I think. Someone pick Nomad 3, please. I think it is possible we could see Nomad 3, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if Pro Circle Boycott were the ones to pick that one. All these picks looking... Yeah, most of these picks looking pretty decent, though, for Pro Circle Boycott, so... Complete end of the world. Hey, we'll be seeing Goofy map number 2, DT2. Yeah, I mean, there's a... The real question is, does anyone get over like 90 accuracy? Yeah, but a pretty weird map that's like varying rhythms. It's DS6. Honestly, this map isn't even that bad, but it is very haha funny. DD2 alert, everyone ping, true. Wouldn't be surprised if a lot of teams end up banning or just like letting this one, leaving this one open. I mean, if you've played the map with DT, then you'd understand why. Kind of weird map. It's kind of a weird map to try and describe. If you've, so I mean, if you know, you know. I assume like the first like 30 seconds of the map will pretty much tell the entire story of why this map is so goofy. Alright, the real question is over or under 290 pluses in accuracy. I have my money on actually probably over. Yeah, good luck, have fun's coming out in chat. It is Dark Scrap, Dynamo, Luova, and Rocketeer Rover for the side of Pro Circle Boycott. I could understand Rocketeer being in potentially just for overall like precision comfort. And then Asa 3 Micro, Kisoi, and Eddie for Federal Reserve. Asa 3 Kisoi taking the hiddens for Federal Reserve, and Dynamo Lvova with the hiddens on Pro Circle Boycott. And yeah, this map is a map of all time, especially in a tournament play. Quite a few early breaks coming out from both sides. Micro Darkscribe just now finding a few breaks. Asa 3 Kisoi also found breaks pretty early on. Rocketeer Rover does find a break. But Dynamo does find a break as well. I mean, it is traded up by Asa 3, so you are fine in that regard. But Lvova finds a break. That was the last full combo left for Pro Circle Boycott. Now it is Eddie, the only is that 60? Is that 64? Oh, what the fuck? That is 60. That's 65 accuracy. Spotted. Yeah, so I assume that's why a Pro Circle Boycott are currently leading by 160k. Dynamo finds a break, but it is traded out by Kisoi. Oh, wow. That is a three-way reset for Federal Reserve. So, I mean, yeah, Pro Circle Boycott are pretty much going to start running away with it. Oh my god, Dark Scrap. Wait, there's so many 60%. Guys, this map is not that hard.
It kind of is, dude. It's 10.4 OD.
I mean, I guess, but like 60% is still kind of crazy. Like, I can understand like 85, but like but hey, maybe that's just me. And yeah, whoever took under, good job. You did it. Anyone who hit the over, anyone who chose over, goodbye to your house, I guess. Yeah, now that I think about it, why was this map swapped out or swapped in even?
There's one precision map in the pool.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I think the idea behind it was not that bad. I just think this map is too hard. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Cause like I like the idea, honestly. But yeah, I guess this map is a bit too goofy. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it's played in the other matches, I guess. I think I've seen this. I think I've seen it in like one other tournament. It was like the Yutang Suiji Cup. I'd be shocked if it was more than that because it is such a weird map to try and pull. Either way. We will see Hard Rock 3 coming up from Federal Reserve. What the fuck is this command I'm looking for? Should be now. Night Peak when he brings up Yutang. I'm over that, man. You played fucking Thanos in the Grands. It's like GG, I guess. Plums were Baghdad Nomad next week. Fire. Yeah, I think lineups are pretty much as you'd expect for both sides again. Luvova, Dynamo on hidden with Kimchi and Zeev. Well, Micro, Hisoi, Asa 3, and Eddie. Hisoi and Asa 3 once again going hidden. Yeah, another the other goofy map in the pool because it is like the same like what 5 patterns for most of the map. But yeah, a couple early breaks from both sides, just mainly on a Zeev and Kisoi. Oh, Luvova as well. Oh no, that is 2 breaks for the side of Protocol Boycott, which isn't a good look considering what this map is. Oh, and Kimchi also finding a break, so that is not the greatest of looks for Protocol Boycott here. First third of the map, and while the Federal Reserve are only in the lead by 5k, I assume it will be ballooning quite quickly, especially as they have 3 full combos on this. Okay, never mind, just 2. Oh dear. The score is actually growing? Okay, that was weird. It was growing in favor of Pro Circle Boycott for a minute, and it still sort of is, as Soy is finding a few breaks, but oh, that is a chain miss from Luvova. Kimchi also finding a break. Micro does drop, so that is one of the combos down, and Dynamo does have the better supporting combo on Zeev. Eddie full comboing for the side of Federal Reserve with Asa 3 supporting them. Kisoi has built up a bit of supporting combo as well. Zeev finds a break, but I mean, so looking pretty equal for the time being, and things get pretty scary into the last third of this map. Oregon. It is the Oregon 1v1. That's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, between the accuracies and the combos, things are pretty much equal. While the supporting combos on the side of a Protocol Boycott are lower, the accuracy does seem to be making up for the time being. So things will be locked at a sort of a stalemate for the time being. The lead might be shrinking very slowly. A Pro Circle Boycott only leading by just under 9k. Oh, and Dynamo finds a miss. Oh, that is not good. Kisoi finds a miss, but it doesn't matter as Micro has held on to combo. Asa 3 has held on to the combo, and it is Eddie to just run away with it. I mean, yeah, there's not really much else to be said. Eddie finds a break, Kisoi breaks, but it's traded up by Kimchi. And while things get pretty interesting towards the end of the map, I mean, it is pretty much secured as Asa 3 holds combo into the end. So does Micro. Yeah, I mean, Federal Reserve will be the first to reach match point. Why are there so many breaks in this map? True, it's the same pattern. That means everyone should be FCing. This is good because I'm gonna not do that in my match, and it's gonna be really funny. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those maps where it's like a... Yeah, I mean, it does feel like this map is one of those maps where it pretty much just comes down to like individual heroics just because of how the map goes. I mean, in this case, it does go in favor of Federal Reserve, 800k on Eddie, matching Dynamo's at 794k. Fourth is a known meanie, it's true. But yeah, it is also kind of funny. There's just like 3 breaks throughout the map, each at like a third point. It's like, oh, jump scare. It is a bit silly. But yeah, Circle Boycott's turn to pick. Looks like they will pick Nomad 3. which I think is a map I would have pretty much expected from them. Another more aim oriented, or like, I wouldn't say aim, but there's a lot of snap alt. A lot of snap alt, a lot of... Yeah. I have to ban the map. I'm gonna get nerves looking at scores. No, but imagine the dopamine hit that... Imagine the dopamine rush that hits when you're like the only combo and everyone else is missed. It's like, whoa, I'm the only person that has hit the notes properly. How epic is that? Yeah, I guess we'll just quickly check in on the other match that's happening. Let's see here. Hidden Lives Matter versus the Sandlot. Currently, Hidden Lives Matter are about to be up 3-0. Hidden Lives Matter being Icania's team with you guys can find that yourself. I'm too lazy to read it. Hidden Lives Matter being Icania's team and the Sandlot being Kanyo's team. Yeah. 2-0 right now, playing Hard Rock 3, but... Not too much else to be said for the time being for that match. But yeah, back to this match. Currently, do or die for Approach Circle Boycott. Thankfully, it won't be the end of the world if they do fall, as this is a winner's bracket match. So the team that loses this match will still be in the tournament for at least one more stage, but never fun having to play lower bracket matches ever. Zeev, Kimchi, Lvova, and Dynamo on the side of Approach Circle Boycott, and Mommy, Micro, Kisoi, and Eddie on the side of Feddyral Reserve. Couple early breaks coming up from both sides. Combo is favoring Approach Circle Boycott for the time being. I think very much subject to change with how awkward some of these patterns can be. And I mean, they are catching off Mommy and Kisoi the most for the time being. Which isn't great. Dynamo does trade one of them out at the very least. Things aren't looking too bad for the Feddyral Reserve for the time being. Kimchi? Okay, interesting. So things are looking slightly better for the Feddyral Reserve now as... Oh, as Z finds a break. I was gonna say as Kimchi did find a break. Mommy did also find a break as well, but I mean... That's a worthy trade if you are the Feddyral Reserve right now, who currently have 2 full combos and a supporting combo on Kisoi. Supporting combo is being matched by Dynamo, and one of the full combos is being matched, but there's really no one matching the other second full combo on the Feddyral Reserve, and I assume this lead will slowly be eluding their... What the... What is happening? This is not Osu. This is just not Osu. Kisoi, like, lagged out. Micro finds a break on nothing. Luola broke. That is the only full combo left in the lobby. Dynamo was holding combo but finds a break now. And that is all combos gone pretty much, as Eddie is the only one left. Yeah, and things have gone from looking not great to pretty bad, as Eddie is pretty much single-handedly running away with his lead. Micro does have a bit of combo at least. Micro does have some combo that has matched Kimchi, but I mean, at this point, I think it's too little too late. I think it might just be GG unless all of Feddyral Reserve just collapse, but don't think there's enough map left at this point. And Eddie has learned how to not miss, I suppose, as I believe that is a full combo. And that will be the match going in favor of the Federal Reserve, 6-2. Very solid showing all around from both sides on each map, but Federal Reserve able to get it done. And yeah, I do think we will be heading over to. Oh, there we go.